any one of you guys, I mean, what was this week like, knowing how difficult it was, and then have to prepare for Arizona on Wednesday? I'll start with you, Josh, I guess.
It's been a whirlwind, First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to thank these guys, top to bottom in our roster and our program, and support staff, coaches. They've done an incredible job of keeping their head, understanding the situation, understanding it is a business, and it's something we didn't really ask for, but the situation we've been put in, they've done an absolute incredible job of being professionals about it and understand their role in the situation. So I want to thank them and let them know it's been an honor to be their leader through this turmoil, but excited to move forward with it and excited to finish the season the way it should be finished.
Yeah, I mean, it was a whirlwind for sure, like Coach Eilert said, and obviously none of us expected that. We were literally just out golfing, and we had practice at 3, and we had an emergency meeting called, and so it was the last thing I expected. And I just felt a lot of emotions this week, and just obviously very sad the first day it happened, seeing Coach Smith, and just feel super grateful for all the opportunity that he gave me. Just he was the first coach that really believed in me and gave me the opportunity to come here, and to not really have that final game together or a little closure. It's kind of sad, but like Coach Eilert said, just finish out the season, how it's supposed to be finished, and keep moving forward.
For all three of you guys, obviously the move was sort of unexpected. Like you guys said, you didn't see it coming. How do you guys move forward from that? I mean, what is your guys' mentality moving on for the rest of the season?
I think I told these guys, from the beginning, I mean, life's full of adversity, life's full of challenges, and that goes in every walk of life, right? And there's a lot of things out of your control, but the way you handle them and with the professionalism that you should choose to handle yourself with, I mean, that's going to be a testament to your character. And, that's a testament to the type of people that Coach Smith brought into this program and how they handled everything, top to bottom. And we're only in day 4 of this process. And I told the guys, they didn't come to play for me. They came to play for Coach Smith. But I've got the 100% respect from them so far, and they've given me everything they've got each and every day, and I can't thank them enough for their attitude through it.
One thing that Coach Smith would always talk to us about is that he brought everyone here, including coaches, because he believed in them and believed in what they could do. And I think just through all of this, that's really shown in why he's believed in all of us, and all the coaches and assistant coaches and all the players have just been very professional about it. And the things that Coach Smith has instilled in us, we just continue to build on, and the coaches have continued to build on. And it's not like our game plan is crazy different every game, and so our coaches know what to do, and we just continue to build on that, and they've done a really good job doing that.
Josh, obviously this being the second year you've been an interim coach, and obviously in different circumstances, how the other one happened in the off season, this one in season. But have there been some things that you've been able to kind of lean on, or things that you would have learned from last season that have kind of helped you to be able to lead these guys this week?
Yeah, certainly. I feel way more comfortable in terms of game management than I probably did going into last season. But the scenarios are way different, 2 totally different scenarios. The scenario I took over with last year, all the players had the leverage in the middle of the off season to leave and put themselves in better positions or stay and try to fight through all the adversity. And so it was a roster build in the middle of the summer when everybody else was situated. So that was a very hard situation to navigate from day one. Not to say this isn't a hard situation, but the foundation it has been built here. the character of the guys on the roster from top to bottom has been set. And all I'm really doing is keeping that thing going throughout the course, And we got a lot to play for. I told the guys yesterday, like, if you look at the standings, there's a logjam in the middle. The top 8 teams in the Big 12 at the tournament are going to get a bye. And so we got a lot to play for. We got a lot to prove. But like I said, the situations are way different. But, in this situation, I'll go to battle with these guys every single day. These guys are high character guys, and the foundation is here, and we're going to finish the season the way it should be finished.
You guys, and I think Gabe specifically, sort of mentioned just the stakes of this season, and obviously, there was stuff floating in the air about Craig's future going into this year. Was it unexpected at all for it to happen the way it did? And just, do you guys use it as a motivating factor now that, I mean, he recruited you and he brought you from West Virginia. I mean, is that your driving force, I guess, for the rest of the season?
Yeah, so we talked a lot. I mean, like I said, it was unexpected, obviously. That timing, nobody really expected it, but we just talked a lot about just channeling that energy that you feel, however you feel in the moment. Just channel that and play for the guy who brought you here, and that's something we've just been trying to keep a little bit of a focal point. Is you can feel sad, you can feel angry, you can feel however you're feeling, but just channel it and use it for good in the games and come together.
Yeah, and one thing we talked about is, especially with maybe not with me and Gabe as much, but with a lot of the other guys that have more years going for college basketball and whatnot, there a lot of other schools or whoever the coach might be coming in here are going to kind of look at that and see how guys handled this situation. And I think it's just in our best interest to handle or channel, kind of like Gabe said, all the emotions that we're going to have and just keep playing hard and be professional about it.
Beginning of the season, you guys are picked 16th. You could only go up from there, right? But based on kind of what your coach was saying, you guys are right in the middle of that. How important is it for you guys? I know you guys take a lot of pride in your game. How important is it for you to try to get that bye? I know, like, the season may not be ending the way that you want to, but how important is it to be able to get to that, maybe a first-round bye, or at least be in contention there?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously have a ton to play for still. I want to play as many more games as I can with these guys. I love this group, and it's my final year, so I just want to go out and give everything we got these final games. And like Coach Eilert said, that's when you get a bye, that's a big advantage. So we laid it all out there yesterday, drew it up on the whiteboard, and we're right there. So finish it out strong and set ourselves up for some success at the tournament.
And I think I told those guys yesterday, like, how incredibly proud I am of where they're at right now in the Big 12. Certainly, we could be 10-7 if things had worked out a little better for us. But I drew on some of my experiences from transitioning as a staff member for Bob Huggins from the Big East to the Big 12, and it's a hard transition. It is a really hard transition, and you see some of the other Pac-12 schools. Arizona's doing great. They've kind of been built for it, and they're fully resourced in a lot of ways to really, make that transition. Now, in 2012, when we transitioned from the Big East to the Big 12, Bob Huggins, a Hall of Fame coach, we had a really, really hard time transitioning. It is a bear in itself to transition into this league. We were 13-19 that year and only won 6 games. So it takes a little time to build the type of roster and to integrate yourself into a different league, because it is a way more physical league, in my opinion. And so some of those challenges, I think they did an incredible job, given the circumstances in first year of making that transition.
For Gabe and Hunter, obviously this answer will probably change after these next couple of games, but just kind of what are your thoughts going into this? You've given so much to this program, but kind of what are your thoughts going into these last couple of games here at the Huntsman?
I think just going into it with everything we've got, and life's just about how you respond to challenges, and everyone's going to have challenges and adversities and things come up, and it's just how you respond to them. And so going to these games, we just got to give it everything we've got. I mean, we've had our whole lives basically to build up to this moment. I've played basketball my entire life, coming on up to this last stretch here, and just gotta fight through whatever happens and just give it all our all.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it's like the final 2 games at the Huntsman, it's kind of crazy after 4 years being here. And if you told me this is how it was gonna, all this leading up to it was gonna be how it ended for these final 2 games, I'd, tell you you're kind of crazy. But it's, it's the fact of the matter, or it's a matter of fact. So, yeah, just gotta enjoy it. I have to keep telling the guys this. Like, we've only got 4 guaranteed games together. And, this is, like I keep saying, this is one of my favorite groups I've been a part of. So just, going out there and not taking any of it for granted, not wishing any of it away, and just going out there playing for each other. And, enjoying the last final games at the Huntsman.